Hi friends, how is everybody? I already took this video once and I didn't realize until I watched it back, but my dog was eating so loud. I don't know how I was oblivious to it, but it sounded like she was literally chewing gravel in the background. So I had to redo it. And I am really just hopping on here to check in with you guys because I never posted the video that I took at the coast a couple weeks ago when I went with my god sisters. So I wanted to share a little bit about that. So I tried Thread Up. It is also a subscription box. And it's also clothing. I think maybe you can probably get accessories and whatnot through there. But I wanted to give it a shot because I was thinking, well, how could I possibly replace my Stitch Fix for way cheaper? Well, I thought the Thread Up was going to be an okay solution, but here's the thing. I ended up sending every item back because it was either too small or too short, didn't fit my body right, too used. I did have a black dress in there that still had the owner's hair, her own hair, and then dog hair. So that was enough to turn me off to it. The items were really cute, and the way that it worked is that it was a $10 subscription fee to get the box to you. And you actually got to shop kind of their online consignment store and say, oh, I want this item, I want this item. And so you get 10 items. I chose 5 for myself, and then I let the stylist choose 5 for me. So, which was fun because I knew half of what I was getting, and then the other half would be a surprise to me. We all know how I love the surprises. So I was a little disappointed about the fact that none of them worked well enough for me to keep. So I did send them back, and I don't know if I'll go Thread Up route again. But it would be great for somebody that's trying to still fill that fashion need, but do it on a budget. So I certainly don't have anything terrible to say. It's worth a shot. I think you should try Thread Up, but this particular time, it didn't work for me. With that said, I also hope to be taking on the expense of a car payment shortly after the first of the year. And so my Stitch Fix, sad tears, is probably going to have to go away as well. Or at least suspend it. I think it's a thing where you could suspend it, and I don't know if they only let you skip a month or whatnot, but maybe I could skip 3-4 months. And then next season, come next spring or whatever, I could say, oh, send me a box, and then they could send me something to start my spring wardrobe with. But as much as I love my subscription boxes because they are so fun, and Stitch Fix was such a great little 6-month gift to myself after getting my new job, I have been thinking really over the last 6 months of how I can work this to where I'm still taking in all the fun fashion and feeding that part of myself, but doing it in a way that doesn't cost me so much money. So here's my thing, and I need to know what you guys think because you ultimately would help me get to the place where I see myself. I have been considering trying to, in fact, I've already watched some YouTube videos on it because I literally YouTube everything. But I have been thinking about what it could look like to start my own Goodwill online, but like a classy Goodwill. So, what does it look like? What have people seen? Pros and cons. Have you had your own online shopping boutique? And I watched a YouTube video where there's a lady that's like, oh, I started it with 0 money, and here's 6 easy steps on how you get started. And if anybody knows me, And if anybody read my blog that I could have sworn was going to last well into my 40s, if you read any of that, you would know that I get really passionate about things really quickly. And in my mind, I'm thinking like, well, this is going to be my life for the rest of my life. But then something else super fun comes along, and then I get really passionate about that. So for anybody that read that blog, you'll already know that, this is really exciting for me. And I watched this girl's video on YouTube, and I'm like taking notes, like this is gonna really be a thing for me. But in my head, I'm also like, Corey, slow your roll. You know yourself enough that, you start something and you love it so much, and you have the best of intentions where you're thinking this is going to be a lifelong thing. And then you find something new that comes along and you're like, ooh, I really love this. And it's like this shiny little penny. And so you want to pursue that. I love everything. That's part of my problem. And people could probably look at me and be like, okay, she can't commit to anything because she's already moved on from this thing that she loved so much. Or people could look at me and be like, she is fun and loves everything. And who doesn't want to be like that? So however you see me, I don't know what to tell you. Quite frankly, I don't care how you see me because I love myself and I'm okay with how I work. I know how I work. So right now, again, I'm not saying that this is going to happen for sure, but it sure sounds like a good dream for today. So I'm just exploring some options of what you guys think and pros and cons, like I said, about online boutiques, because I would love to start my own little consignment store online. And if I can listen to any of what the girl on YouTube said, I have already Googled like when fashion trade shows come into town. Turns out Portland is not really a fashion trade show type of place because I can't find nothing. I'd have to like go to Seattle. And when you're thinking of all that, you're thinking, well, I might as well just stay with Stitch Fix because it might be cheaper in the long run than me pursuing this crazy dream and having to travel to go get cheap clothes to then sell online to make a few bucks on them. I don't even know, people. I don't even know. So really, this is just about me trying to do the next thing that speaks to my heart and get YouTube famous along the way. So the 6 of you that are watching right now, if you wouldn't mind telling your friends to check out my YouTube channel, because there's like 15 videos. But we all have to start somewhere. So work with me, people, work with me. Anyway, I think that my last Stitch Fix box is going to be coming November 20th or so. So be looking for a video then. And we, of course, will go over something fun, and I'll show you all my clothes. I can't even remember what I requested this month, but it might be the last time. So Emily, you have been an awesome stylist. Please don't take it personal, but it's an expense that I have to sacrifice because I just can't justify having a car payment and then having these fun subscription boxes. I mean, until I get rich and famous and I can work here in my living room and make YouTube videos and get a paycheck that way, something's gotta give. So anyway, thanks for checking in with me, or letting me check in with you. It's been a great week, and I am hopeful that it will stay that way. This Portland crisp Sunshine has been great, although the last couple of days have been a little bit gray, and I think maybe there's rain on the way. But for now, I'll take what we've been getting. So I hope that everyone is really awesome and having a great week, and that continues for you. So I will hopefully talk to you all really soon, later in January, when the Stitch Fix goodies come. Until then, take care of yourself. God bless you. I'll talk to you soon.